what can you do in a stock vehicle? You can almost do everything. I guess one of the main limitations is if you want to do a big trip, if you got a ute, that's fine because you can throw as many jerry cans in the back as you want.
Yep.
As you'd be familiar with too, right? So if you have a wagon, where are you going to put the fuel? There's nowhere you can really put the fuel unless you upgrade your tank.
Yep.
So there is a distance limit. There are some vehicles are probably more suited for certain things than other vehicles are. But I don't think having a stock vehicle shouldn't stop you from heading out bush.
Yep.
Because you can do a lot in them. And the best way I find is you get a stock vehicle and you use it. And then you find the weaknesses as you're driving. So if the weakness is the ramp over angle or you keep getting hung up or it's just you can't climb where there's big wombat holes being opposing holes that once two wheels, opposing wheels are off the ground, if you don't have a differential locker, those wheels are just going to spin.
Yeah.
And then they're going to dig bigger holes.
It's a hard one to understand.
It is. We'll have to do an episode just on the lockers.
Even I've tried my best and I still don't have any clue about lockers and I suppose the function of lockers.
Okay.
Mainly. We'll get to it.
Touch on it a little bit here, but then we'll deep dive into it because there's certain
I think there'll be a lot of people out there that don't fully understand.
Yeah, but many people out there will have a rear locker in their car. That's a cool thing. Do you have one?
Well, I've got... Yeah, I do, but I don't know when to use it or...
Okay.
So I'm very beginnerish in that instance, yeah.
The best time to use your rear locker, when you say... Have you been to Wilbinga?
Yep.
So those when you go over those dunes to get closer to the beach and you got these massive holes.
You've got the the whoops.
Yeah, the whoops. And they're usually stuck in them and then the wheels are spinning, making them deeper, or your mate in front of you does it and you're like, thanks, mate. Now I've got to try and get over this. So in that situation, you'd activate the rear locker.
Yep.
And then just take it nice and easy because what that's going to do is it's going to force the rear wheels to rotate at the same rate. Without the rear locker, the diff is open. So a differential, it allows the torque or power and torque to least resistance. So if the wheel lifts up, all your power and torque is going to escape out of that wheel.
Right, okay.
So when you lock a four-wheel drive into four-wheel drive, you're forcing 50% drive to the front, 50% drive to the back. So you are going to have 50% front and rear constantly. But when you're opposing wheels on the front, one's touching, one's not, and then the back, you're going to get two wheels spinning that aren't touching the ground or digging further because they're like on a loose surface where the others
the surface away and
and all the weight's on the other wheels and it's just not sending the torque there or the power. So when you lock it, you're forcing it. So the wheel that's got all the weight and the wheel that's in the air, they're going to rotate at the same rate.
Right.
And then they'll get you out of that situation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do you have to be stationary to engage lockers?
Depends on you should engage them when you're stationary or moving very slowly.
Okay.
What you don't want to be doing is giving it heaps of throttle.
Then throw it in.
Yeah, because that can jam it up. In most systems, it just won't even allow it.
Yep.
It'll just wait till you stop. Particularly on Toyotas, they have a worm drive, so sometimes they won't engage straight away. It needs one wheel to sort of free rotate a little bit, then it'll engage. So if it doesn't engage in your car straight away, don't worry, it will engage.
Yep. Right.